smoky room where the lights are low, paintings whisper tales of long ago. With every stroke there's a soulful spark, a masterpiece born in the eyes of art. Oh the eyes, they pull me in. Behind each glare are stories within. They see the truth, the bitter, the sweet. Through the eyes of art, my heart they meet. A smirk of color, a glance in gold. The canvas breeze is bold and uncontrolled. They're watching, knowing, piercing through. Eyes of art, they've painted me too. The room keeps spinning, the shadows play. Words can't hold what the hues convey. In the gallery glow of the eyes of art. Frames may bind them, but not their lore. Their gaze expands forevermore. Whispers of jazz hum soft apart. The tempo lives in the eyes of art. Oh the eyes, they pull me in. Behind each glare are stories within. They see the truth, the bitter, the sweet. Through the eyes of art, my heart they meet. In a smoky room where the lights are low, paintings whisper tales of long ago. With every stroke there's a soulful spark, a masterpiece born in the eyes of art. Oh the eyes, they pull me in. Behind each glare are stories within. They see the truth, the bitter, the sweet. Through the eyes of art, my heart they meet. A smirk of color, a glance in gold. The canvas breeze is bold and uncontrolled. They're watching, knowing, piercing through. Eyes of art, they've painted me too. The room keeps spinning, the shadows play. Words can't hold what the hues convey. In the gallery glow of the eyes of art. Frames may bind them, but not their lore. Their gaze expands forevermore. Whispers of jazz hum soft apart. The tempo lives in the eyes of art. Oh the eyes, they pull me in. behind each glare are stories within. They see the truth, the bitter, the sweet. Through the eyes of art, my heart they meet.
I hope y'all can hear me. Welcome in. How y'all guys doing? As y'all know, my name is Eyes of Art. Hello, hello. How are you? Good morning to Vince. Good morning to Joshua. I thank y'all so much for even supporting me, for even coming in here, um, for showing that love. I thank you and I really appreciate that. Bonjour, Vince. If I got that right. Bonjour. And hello, what is up? And Joshua is another artist on this channel. He does artwork. Joshua and Vince, put your information in so people can start coming to your channel, which is only 3, but guess what? Whoever comes in will see it. He is another artist. He is a day one too. Joshua's day one. I knew Joshua since 2021. I floated around with Joshua. Like, oh Joshua, I have someone that you should meet. His name is oh, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it. Oh my gosh, I gotta get his name. He's gonna probably come into the room. So I hope you stick around. You meet him. He's a good he likes to travel and talk about what he does on his travels and stuff like that. So I hope y'all get to meet each other and connect. Definitely Roz. Roz will like him too. So all right. So let's see what my title says. Y'all know I'm gonna talk too, cause I'm gonna talk a little bit what's going on in my life and what's going on. Not bore y'all a little bit with the story. But as I see my title, I want to add a little bit more elements to this picture. I might think adding like raindrops. I think I want to do some raindrops. I'm just going what my mom been thinking about all day. I couldn't wait till I start this live because I had an idea of adding raindrops to this picture. I don't know why. I want to add like the natural elements, like a flower's natural, the hand is natural, leaves is natural, now water. That's like 4 elements of natural order. Get what I'm saying? Like without water, we'll be thirsty or dry and it won't feed the plants. Without flowers, we want pollen, we won't get no flowers or natural some food resources. Without um us helping life grow and producing life, um we wouldn't have people on this earth, right? So I want to continue enhancing this part of the hand. I want to add some raindrops to this picture, see if that is going to bring out the picture. I did the black background because I felt like the black went well with it, and not just that, it I can add to it and give it the spaces and gaps, however that goes. But good morning to y'all guys. How y'all doing? Welcome in. Thank y'all for showing. And some of y'all just tuning in. All my new supporters, thank you for coming. All right. So before I start the enhancement on the hand, I want to do this. My son is going to school. My other son is gonna drop him off. I'm not gonna drop him off today. So I think this. I'm gonna pick some blue. Let's pick blue. Let's pick blue. We're gonna make it. Is that a beautiful color? And then we pick the color. Let's make that a bright little aqua blue. Let's see. I'm just looking at some ideas how that's gonna look. Like raindrops. Let's look up a picture that's raindrops. A reference. So you can, like, I was looking at a video, right? And It's a contest of people doing artwork, and they had them doing artwork within an hour. They all of them never did artwork in an hour. So that was their first time, but they came out with such gorgeous pictures and strokes. But they're actually doing paint. Picture of raindrops. Okay, so and they also taught me that you can use reference. I didn't think that artists was using reference. I thought they was just making this up in their mind and they was just putting it out on a piece of paper. But no, actually they was using reference, and the people that had them in the contest told them they can look in their phone and pick a picture that they want to use and recreate or get them some type of idea. And I felt better. I felt like I thought I was cheating by looking at other people drawings or like looking at a picture. I thought I was actually cheating. But I'm looking at these, they draw way better than me. They are way creative. I'm not knocking what I do, but they're way creative to do they paintings. And I'm like, they're using reference and it's not considered as you're not an artist. So I kind of like that. So I feel comfortable now picking, you know, taking pictures, looking at it, and adding them into my photo. I kind of like this raindrop. I would like to draw that alone. Is that a good raindrop? Let's see. That looks good to drop, to have it leaking off the flower. I actually like that idea. Let's see. Let's look at it close up. I love the close up imagery. I like that because I can see everything. And then one girl, she had traveled to the Himalayas and she was drawing the mountains. And the lady said you need a better picture because it's gonna be hard for you to see what you really need to emulate and bring out because the picture is kind of blurry on the edges. And I was like, when I look at certain pictures, I can't draw them because I'm like, I can't scope out actually what I see. And she just said exactly everything that I felt, and I was like, oh, I'm doing okay. I always doubt myself. I need to stop doubting. So now I'm going to pull this to the side. I actually like that. Let's see, where can I? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. This was just a rough draft. Let's take this out. Let's see. Let's see if I pick the right raindrop. It might be the wrong one. I might have to scope like raindrop on a hand or something. All right, let's take this right here. This is a perfect example for me. Now let's see. What am I gonna do? Okay, save it. Okay. So I already picked the color out that I really think I can use. Oops. What's up? The Briley? That kind of look AI a little bit because the way that's like, it looks a little bit of AI. I know someone who take pictures like this and they load them up. They have a beautiful camera. And how can I get it to look like that? But it's not closed, so let me not do that. All right, it's almost like that. Then I'm gonna take this and probably scale it down to see-through. I should have added another layer. I think it added another layer for me. We're gonna add another layer because if I don't like this, what I'll do is just erase it. Okay, so far it's coming out good. So far it's coming out good. Make it a little bigger. Okay, wait, do that over. See, one thing with that, that's the problem I had. The hard part. Wait, no. Yeah. Now we're gonna add another layer. Right, we don't want to lift up my pencil because then it's gonna make it dark. Right? Okay. And then they told them they posted it like skin complexion. They only had like 3 colors, and it was like find a way to make skin complexion. And I'm like, oh, that's crazy. How can you make skin complexion? So now I see there's a kind of different blue there. All right. You know, and erased it. I didn't save it. Oh, okay, it saved it. Now look how that look far away. That looks like that look awesome. Far away, that looks like let's kind of get this over. All right, that's already looking nice. I'm liking that. All right, so I see a little blue here. Can I add that blue on this one? Let's get a little bit of light. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna draw the picture inside of it. Let's see if I can do that. That is a nice imagery on there. Am I messing it up? Am I messing it up? I think I am. Right? And then I see a little green. I'm going to scale that down. Darker. Not an eraser. After I scale it down, I see like green right there. Then I see a little bit blues. So this is how I'm gonna do it, right? I am the smudge queen. I like to smudge my work. I don't know. I have a strong. I like the way the smudge look. I don't know if anybody else does. It's like a bluish green. Right. Boom. I hate when it does that. I meant to go live on my phone, not on my computer. All right. So now what I'm gonna do is take this smudge. I'm gonna scale that down. We're gonna do put the pressure up, the strength a little up. What's up? Let's see. That. What you think? Is it getting there? I am the smudge queen. I like smudging my work. See, look how that looks. It looks kind of fun to me. What you think? What you think? All right, so now I'm looking at a tree. So let's see if we get to the tree part. Okay, let's go back to here. We're gonna use I'm gonna use black for now. I want to see it. Let's scale that down a little bit. Darker, right? Branches coming out. Then I got like a branch coming out over here. Right? And then it's gonna be like do I like that? No, that's too vivid. So we're gonna X that out. We're gonna do that a little darker, lighter, lighter, lighter. We're not trying to make it look like it, but we're trying to do some type of image. So, and I see like smudge that up a little bit. I see like a little yellow in there, a little lime green yellow. What you want to call that? Let's get here. Let's bring that. Nope, nope, nope. Thank God they take this back. Scale that down a little bit. It's all about tricking the eyes, maybe. Add a little blue. Like, how close you want to get up in that picture? I'm trying to get close in there. You get what I'm saying? Right. So now that we see that this is going to be I think I see a little bit of blue. That blue. Right. What the heck? How do I get white? light is on the bridge of this. Make it look like it's shining. Then we're gonna add, get some green in it still. Green, let's get some green. We got different color greens. It's not just green. Get some dark green because it's working itself a shadow. I don't know if you can tell the difference right there. Then we're gonna get some. Can we add a little lime green in it? Doesn't look right. We can take it out. All right. I still see blue. Can y'all see the blue? Because I can see the blue. All right. Blue, right? So we add little blues in here. All right. Then let's get back to this tree. Maybe we can make the trees a little more convincing. The tree, it's almost there, but it's not. I think I should add blues, but I wanted to do black so that I can go over it like I did that one. Select like this here. All right, and then we're gonna take a little bit of blues. Let's get that blue out. Right. What I will say about this tablet is that I can do visual, like really, really close. If I want to get close, I can get close. And because I have the right digital, it won't look too blurry. Like you'll actually still see the picture. So, all right, the blues is the shade, right? Because that's what I see. I see shade. And then I gotta change the color. Oh, wait a minute. Let me make sure my front door is locked. Riley? All right. I don't know if it's getting there, but it's okay for me. It's okay really for me. It's okay really for me. Hey Ross. Thank you for coming in. It's okay really for me. The blues is just in there for like shade, illumination. I am going to try to get this to little illuminated. Now that blue, I want to make that. Let's go here. Illuminate that blue. Hey Roz, how's everybody going? Zoom, what the heck did I just do? What did I just do? I don't know what I did. We're going to, I need to make that white a little brighter. How can I do that? Let me go to the white first. I'm going to scale this down and I'm going to make that white a little bit brighter. Right? A little bit brighter. Good. All right. There we go. I gotta scale that down some. See, what I will commend about this tablet is that I can go like like close. I like the fact that I can go close. I love the fact I could go close. Cause that's what I kept struggling. There's an art design that I want to create where it's design within design within design. That's the artwork I want to create. Like you have to um go into it, like pull it up close just to see what I'm doing or what's there. Okay. So the white is coming out good. I'm not gonna spread that a little bit more. I'm gonna blend it out though. I think way better if I am the blend out queen. Blend out everything. All right. So let's see. Right. No. To stir the scenery. So. Nope, take your time. All right. So I can push this back. I'm gonna put a little I think yellow might bring that out a little bit. Like a faint of yellow. Here, put a little right here. I am the blend out queen. Hey, I like blending. I like to blend. I like to blend. Add some white up in here. Up in here. Up in here. So, push that down. Illuminated. Looks best. And we're not gonna mess it up. Add a little more white here. Then we're gonna take a little faint of blue. I might have to bring that teardrop, that raindrop a little bit, but let's see how it looks for. Let's see. You won't see what that raindrop is until you like really look up. I like art that you gotta go like this, keep going in and 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 say, that has an image on it. Okay. That's one. I don't think I'm gonna be adding too many of these. So I wanna because it's on this flower, I have to add a little pink in it because it's not gonna be realistic if I don't. I mean, it's not gonna be like it's dripping off that plant. I don't know about realistic. I've been trying to not make this drone look animated. It's almost not it. Let's see, how can I add that pink in there? So it can look like it is dripping off that flower. You know what? Darn it. I need my glasses. Because what I see on the screen is not what I see in front of me. So this is supposed to emulate this a little bit. Let's see. I'm going to get my glasses. I like to blend it out. I am the blend queen. I'm sorry. I like to blend out. So how's your Haiti showing on that track? Hey, how are you doing? Long time no see. Doing good. Okay, how's the family? How's everybody? And I know everybody's doing good. I know. Oh crap! I was like, what the heck is that? To scale that down. Like, to They great. Okay, the same here. My kids is great. Um, some of them going to school, some of them at work, some of them going to work. Yeah, I had too much commotion outside, and I got family outside. Okay. I will give this tablet a plus because I can do little art like this. I love doing little tiny art like this. I don't know why I like it, but I like it. Well, I will give this daggone tablet a plus on that. I think too is that I'm just learning how to work with it too. Since I didn't walk my son to school today, time will not fly. Time is not gonna fly because yesterday time flew and I didn't even know where did it go. Am I messing it up? Am I messing it up? I just want to show. Let's take that out of there. Messing it up. All right, let's scale that down a little because you don't want to show too much. You just want to know where the light is coming from, where it's dripping off. That's what you want. You don't want to show too much. Have a little bit of that pink in there. Um, I'm gonna round it with that white. Cause at the borders, I see like there's white on the borders of that raindrop. We're not gonna stick hours doing this raindrop. I see like there's a line right there. So what I'm gonna do is scale this up. It's probably 5. Leave it dark. Leave it on 4. Let me see. That's what I see. That's the things that I see. And we're gonna take a sky blue, and then I'm gonna eventually leave it because I don't want it to. The more I add, the more it starts getting different, and I'll mess it up. Sky blue. I added that blue. scale it a little bit. Gotta lighten it up. Lighten it up. My son's like, Mom, how do you add shading? I was like, it's a thing in there to add the shading. I'm not like really doing the shading like a pencil. Cause he's drawn, he do digital art and he do drawing art. So I'm like, it's the daggone tablet that's giving me the shading. So it's not really me. And he's like, oh, okay. He knows what I'm talking about. Now we're gonna scale that down. We're gonna do the outline right there. That's all I can do. I think I'm done. I don't think I need to do any more. I don't think I need to do any more. Now let's see how it looks far away. I like art like that, that you have to really, that's like, what are you actually seeing back there, right? All right, so now that we did that, now I want to do more raindrops, but not like that. I'm going to, I just felt like I needed to add that in my work. Now we could say raindrops falling. Got my little tea, no grapes, my crackers. It's an A sky. Okay, let's see. Let's see somebody got magical work who kept raindrops falling from the sky. Or I can say raindrops falling on hand. That was back in the now. I see that first finger got like a raindrop, but I can't really see that. So let's see if I can get another picture. A better picture than that one. That one's a good picture, but I gotta see if I can get a better one. This is the most I'm gonna see raindrops falling out of the sky, like falling onto people's hands. Alright, maybe that one. That one's good. Let's see. But that's almost like the position of the hand that I got in the picture. Almost. Not, it is. I want to see that raindrop right there, but I don't know if that's camera merging. You can keep that one. One day I want to do a big raindrop and see what I can do with that. Ooh. Ooh. I I was not gonna think I was gonna find raindrop. I kind of like this element because I do have a black background, and I can scale it out with blue. I think I could do that and make it look like it's a lake here. Let me see. Can I do that? I like that raindrop. I like this raindrop, definitely. Let's see. There we go. Make this a little bigger. I like this shape. This looks like a S. But that doesn't indicate a raindrop. Hmm. Does it? That's not. Let's see. Let's try to put something in that back. Like, let's see if we can add that. Let's. I can all take it out. We're gonna do another. What's the name? So now I'm going to get blue. Let's see. Is that color good? This color look a little bit. Okay, let's see. I'm not going to do it like that, but matter of fact, don't even worry. We're going to just do a straight line because then I'm gonna smudge out. See, now the problem is this that thing? Like I gotta work it all between it. So let's not do that. No, I can't. I still can't. I still can't. Because I don't want to work it. I don't want to have to do more work when it comes down to this part. We're gonna try to keep as much trees as we can. No, what am I doing? No, 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 no. We gotta go down. Right? So most does this. Wait. Jameek? Come in. Who is it? You need to keep up with that shit, cause that's crazy. You need to. You have to have a regular basis with the doctor because your knee is acting like that. So that's a consistent. I have to constantly keep up with my doctor visits.
1 minute. I mean, that walk took way longer than it was supposed to.
But you made it. Not really. It didn't feel like it. It felt like you made it back in time.
I left around 7,
And what time was it?
20 something.
And it's 8:14.
That's like an hour. It usually takes me about maybe 20 minutes to get there and get back. Maybe big, but I'm not slow.
And you probably looked crazy walking down the block like that. Jimmy, it looks crazy. That's why.
I mean, I'm bending one leg, so it should be obvious that something wrong to whoever's looking at watching.
So what you need to do is take a visit to the emergency room. That's what you need to do and see what's wrong because they will X-ray it. Going early is smart than going later. Do you want me to call an ambulance? Or do you want me to go? Do you want me to go? Because you went with me to the doctor. I mean, when I was in emergency room. Yeah, but what? Yeah, you want me to go?
I'm gonna make the appointment first.
That's just being lazy. What the hell? Yes, it is. I wish I had some music to play in the background. YouTube doesn't allows it. Yeah, I know what I'm about to do. I'm about to smudge this out. Yeah, I know what I'm about to do. I'm about to smudge it out. I'm going to play some. All right, I'm gonna quiet this. I was gonna talk, but I don't know what to talk about. I don't want to be redundant. I don't want to be talking about something that's really not important. I am so over this politics. Like politics is something I don't want to talk about. And I think my body's trying to that. My body. Why is it not? Let me see what's the strength need to be high. I need to be 12. Oh, that's what I'm supposed to be. Um, bro, I think I'm trying to get sick. I don't got time to be getting sick. Let's see. Let's get this together. I'm gonna get that looking a lot better. Scroll through time. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna make this look like there's trees in the background. Like you see how the picture is showing like there's an M tree of trees sitting here. Unless this is the trees and the darkness is the trees. I didn't just do that, did I? I think I just have the memory in my head. Squirt on this water. Oh, I forgot. I ain't gonna mess that up. Just gonna go over it. That's it. I'm glad I'm not gonna mess that up. My mind just be having so much like I should do this, I should do that, I should do this. And then when I always change it up like this, it always something is always messing up. But I'm not gonna let it mess up. I'm gonna keep going ahead. That's what keep just changing it up if it's not looking right. All right, so now that picture had some trees in the background. I think I don't know what was I on. Ooh, I was on. Let's see if I could find that picture. I lost the picture. I lost the picture I was looking at. This flower is pretty to add in the background. I like that flower. That looks real pretty. I can't believe I lost the image. I felt it falling on my hands, right? Hopefully you'll find it in here like I found it. I'm looking at this art show. Let me see. It seems like when I go off a topic on my channel, YouTube doesn't like that. That's what it looks like. It's like he'll push me. YouTube will push me out if I'm sticking to what I been going, saying. I mean, I've been going from the beginning about just doing art, but when it's out on a whole new different topic, they like, no, we're used to you doing this. So this is the show that I was watching. I'm not going to rewind it back. Okay, so they're supposed to be all right. They ran through the forest already to get their bags of paint, and they only got 3 colors. So they gotta make a scenery with just 3 colors, and I forgot what they call it, but you'll hear it. This lady did an eye job, but they're telling her she needed to get a better image to see.
Speaking is that I didn't really even have a source. I had an idea, and then that didn't really help. And I was going for red, and I didn't get any red, so I was like, okay, whatever. I'll just do purple.
That's like one of the mountains he was talking about.
So I think you have really good brushstrokes and good form. And
That is gorgeous. I think this is so gorgeous. She went to the Himalayas. That's actually, we got an actual picture of the Himalayas.
Well, it could be pink. It could be blue. Just checking.
Purple. So I was happy that I didn't spend more hours yesterday on making the source. I was like making the source yesterday and like maybe I shouldn't make the source. Like the latest painting I did that I got like the first place like was like nothing of what I usually do. And I didn't have a source for it. So I mean like maybe it's a good way to go, you know? Maybe I just like a control freak and I have to work with myself. I think
Girl, you're not by yourself.
you kind of have it.
I think I'm a control freak too when it comes down to my drawings.
Just to make it more like sophisticated with the color, just add like mix yellow into it, like have some brown parts to it, and then I mean I like all the color you're putting on there. Like to me, this definitely looks like a purple.
It looks
painting.
animated. That's what they want to tell. It looks really animated. Try to bring it out to.
I guess
Pop.
I don't know. I think it's really good. Or just keep going with it.
I feel like with the flags or the laundry or whatever that is, like you should either be more definite with it and like actually put that in there, or because right now it just looks like brush strokes. And so
Right.
if you want to go more into like
I
your
kinda
style,
lost that.
I think you could put like the birds and the your normal stuff that you put in there. If you feel like that. Otherwise, it's just like a straight up impressionistic mountain painting.
So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go with what I remember the picture was looking like.
Yeah, I think it would be cool to add like your voice and little things into it. Maybe like I don't know if you could do it now or with oils, but if there's a part of the mountain that has our attention like super like glowing or there's like a more bright spot.
Yeah. I was gonna say your sources all have this like glowing, interesting light in there. And
she could have a little bit of yellow, right?
yeah, it's very, very tiny.
I was thinking like to put it here and like
Okay.
yeah.
But it doesn't. This doesn't read as light.
Thank you.
Okay.
Are you doing this from your head?
No, I made a source, but I wasn't really able to make it happen really because I didn't have like markers and things because I had a lot of like really like thin lines. So anyway, when I left, I was not feeling good about it, so I'm kind of going a different direction now. But I could use all the advice you
I
have.
want to make it look like trees, like it's catching the image of the trees.
It's hard because I don't have a source to look at, but I guess what I like is more of this going
That's
on.
what I was gonna say.
Where
Yeah.
I think you definitely need to have form, light,
Oh, my
these
bag, my tea
abstract
bag was.
elements are really great, and so leaving those, but I think that if it gets too stylized and like right in here, there's no form, it's just like a cone, and so I would watch for that. I would make sure that there's form. So even if you have to use your phone and like look at parts of mountains to add form back in there, and then if you're going to go abstract, like the whatever you're going to put down here, should be really, interesting and.
Okay.
And then as far as like lines, I mean, you do have those pens. You can't do it. You can also scratch with the palette knife.
They're oil. I haven't used those, but they're oil based, so I didn't know if I should just wait. Yeah, we could wait for that. I agree. Like I like this area here, and if there's like more like snow or something happening in here, and maybe here too. Okay.
Yeah, I would just find a picture so that you can follow. It's not like you have to follow a source necessarily, but at least for form to understand how
Right.
the mountain looks with the little.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're gonna have
With
just
the shadows.
Like this has form, but that doesn't. That's flat.
Yeah, I was so discouraged when I left for lunch today, and I just felt so lost, and I just didn't know what to do.
You could do it, Asia.
I know. I'm not feeling good about like what the judges will think.
Don't worry about them. Just make a good painting.
Make a super good painting.
Just make a good painting you like.
Right, because at the end of the day, it's still gonna look pretty, even if.
Who cares? I told Bree that I was probably gonna call the lifeline today because otherwise I felt like I would be sent home.
If you like it, it'll be good.
Well, right now I don't like it, but
Yeah,
I'm hoping
so
I
make
will
a
like
painting that
it.
you like.
Okay. Thank you. She encouraged me to like, since we still had a few hours to stick it out a little bit longer, try to, with the critique, try to make some decisions from there and then see how it goes.
So are you going for like more pink, or is it purple, or
It was gonna be more like fuchsia.
fuchsia?
Yeah, so I wanted to not do like a basic color. I wanted to kind of be on like the magenta side.
I like that.
You're already exhausted and a little bit angry and sweaty and gross.
I like where you're going. I love your source. The only thing is like the composition of the mountain is directly in the center, and it's like, so if you were to make like a good focal point would be here, but then the mountain's not the focus. So maybe like in the source, the tip is kind of more on the left. Maybe I would just shift that, but I know that's like a major change. But or maybe you could add like another peak or something.
Okay. First, I was feeling really good about it because I had all my fluorescents in there and I had my magenta and it looked really good. And then Ellie and Demetra came and critiqued it after lunch and they were like, your mountain's messed up. And so that kind of threw me for a loop.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, if the trees are kind of over it, I think, yeah, she runs into an issue of the mountain is supposed to be the subject, but yet it's right in the middle. So you could throw in more peaks and then put your stars in there, and wherever you put that bright star that kind of is hazy, that'll tell us this is where we want you to look. But right now you just have this like pizza right there in the middle.
Okay.
So we have no other choice but to look there.
Okay.
And then I would just say be careful on your deer, like make sure they have good form, and
I think their eyes are a little bit too big.
Okay.
Or maybe it's just this one.
No, I think I was thinking that at lunch too. I was like, I need to shrink their eyes.
yeah, and then just be careful when you make your trees that you really get them magenta. Maybe like the ink with the spray paint or something, because when you have oil, like magenta with the primaries is a really difficult color to mix.
I know. I'm trying to go really far in acrylic so they can't.
Yeah. And so I would, you could even paint the trees, the form of the trees, the highlights in the trees with white, and then use the spray paint to glaze it, because it'll like, so you basically make a monochromatic. You paint the trees with like white and like this purple or something for the darks.
Okay.
Okay, then let it dry, and then you can spray it with that fuchsia.
Okay.
And it'll have the form, and they won't look white anymore.
Okay.
And then when you go to oil, you'll still have all that brightness underneath that will influence it towards magenta.
Okay. Thank you.
So did you plan to have magenta before the forest?
I did.
And then how did you find the exact?
It was a god thing. It's so weird. I know, like, out of all the colors you guys could have picked in the bag that I picked.
I put together that bag thinking whoever gets this is like the best color.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy. Like, I made that last night.
She probably like she ain't representing it right.
Meant to be.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, so I thought they was taking
I really love it already. The mountain is super cool. Like it really glows. You're doing mostly blue, right?
Yeah.
I don't honestly know what to say. Like, just keep going.
I feel like this needs to be more a part of the mountain, like a double exposure type thing,
Yeah.
and less strong. And then I think that this needs to be less stylized. Like you kind of oversimplified some of the forms, and you have to, really finesse it because it's a little odd even in the source. So you have to nail it to get it just right. And I think like getting some of the skin tones is going to be about like complements into the blue.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's really nice. It's,
Yeah.
It's
really cool.
Yeah, I mean, if you put your skill into the next 3 hours, like it'll be good.
I think it's
I
gonna
would also watch that these are all the same height. I think that
okay.
there's a little more of a like I would cut that off a little bit and maybe heighten that a little so it's not all just so even.
Yeah. I like the rainbow that's kind of happening on her arm and like right here. I would like to see that added.
Oh crap! I done missed the
Or like a rainbow
raindrop.
thing,
Moving too fast.
Very cool. Oh yeah, I think that's part of the mountain behind it. So I'll try and. I really love it. I think it's gonna be really good. Maybe on her neck, like I would have it more like, yeah, it looks like it's just kind of like simplified too. But if it went out and then went down,
I was nervous about what I was going to get, and if I was going to get anything. So I was trying to think strategically.
it's good.
I think you and Asia picking blue is, smart because with the primaries, it's hard to have the mixed colors,
Because you can make neutrals pretty easy.
Yeah. I mean, purple, magenta, it's fine, but it's like they're not going to be like bright purple or bright magenta. They'll be more like grayed out just because,
Yeah.
whereas with blue, it's a stronger color and it's a primary,
It's okay to have those golds sort of popping through. I think yeah.
Yeah, because it's
Minimal.
all got blue in
It
it.
looks good.
I mean, I wouldn't go too crazy with it, but yeah. But if you don't have that, it's not going to look good. So
That threw me a little bit, but didn't change my headspace. Like I was just excited. I was excited that we were painting, so and nervous, but yeah,
She said,
I was even more excited when I saw a bag of blue things because that was what I was going for.
oh, that looks good, Brie. Way better.
Okay.
I mean, it still needs to be light and bright, but that's for
Yeah.
like a layer. Yeah.
Okay. In a way, the color running through the forest didn't really actually matter. It was just my whole, if I had strategically planned anything out, I should have did that better. The forest just changed the color and I liked red or purple. And so technically it probably could have been better having to like get blue or something. That would have actually worked easier, I guess.
see, they gotta use a dryer. They give them certain tools. They don't give them all them tools. They give them certain tools, and they gotta make that thing work. I wanna put this down. I like the way that came out. No, what was I
Like
going
Ellie
to say?
said, she
Because
gets
these
more
leaves look
granular,
extra
because,
big.
if you aren't to you, Asia,
I don't know,
being a
make it
person,
look like that's the background.
you
That's like,
love your painting.
she's like in the photo of the background.
Judges will feel that.
I feel like she adding textures and stuff. me save this.
Isn't time just flying, guys? It really
That's for
is.
them.
Crazy. I want to go around and look at you guys' art up close. Well, Bree, you know what I'm gonna say. I need to add some lights in there. So far, you're doing a good job getting all of the. If 0 is dark, then 0 to 4 in the value scale. But you need to go from 5 to 6, or 5 to 10. I mean, 6.
5 to 10 of the highest brights. Is what
Yeah,
you're saying.
yeah, you gotta have the brightest brights, but also, I mean, even the stuff that's just like in the brighter area. I mean, the only thing right there.
Just yeah.
Okay, you're working on it. I'll let you work on it.
Come back around though. So when you go around, then come back.
We'll see how much progress you got in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Because
It's looking good. I like it.
Do you think?
Is this just supposed to be abstract? Oh, it looks like birds or?
Yes.
If they question
I'm trying to navigate this.
Finding some difficulty now with just using one brush.
Oh,
Are you using your hair?
no, not yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you guys want to use your hair, go for it.
Well, it's kind of a bit hot for me.
I want to see that, Alana.
I want to see Esther use it. All right, Esther, you're going for it?
Yeah.
All right, let's see it. Let me see.
Well,
So-
I need more paint.
Not working.
I need more paint. Well, I wanted to bleach my ends anyway.
You wanted to bleach them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense, using your brush with it.
You might be discovering a whole new thing here.
Instead of the traveling artist, it's gonna be the artist that paints with her hair or her dreadlocks. Okay, what should I do? Okay, one more dip.
This could make or break your painting. Oh my gosh, that actually worked.
Kind of looking good.
That's crazy. I'm surprised. She just did that right there with it.
Oh, wow.
It worked really well.
You don't look weird at all.
That's it. That's super
Why
cool.
am I racing?
Everyone try it. All right, here, we'll just make some brushes out of Esther's hair, and
Esther, can I borrow your hair when you're done?
there's your wispies. The wispies really hitting close to home.
She really liked that collaboration.
Hair's about to be dead. Oh man, at least you have a ton of other dreadlocks to go through. She's like, I
Kind of
want my
messed that
hair
part of
back
the
and
picture
forth
up,
with
but you
my
know
hair.
what? It's okay.
Look.
Works, yeah. That's super cool.
I loved it.
Are you gonna paint with your hair more often now?
Yeah, I would. I like it so much.
Well, you don't ever really find brushes that are long like that, like truly long and wispy. You know?
We said
Oh, it's super cool.
I loved it.
Yeah. It is. It's like grass, but it would take so much longer to try to get all of that in there if you brushed it. You found something great here. Now you just gotta add some variety of color in that.
Yeah.
they keep hitting them like what to do, but I don't think they're listening to what they're telling them. But it's mainly what they want.
How are you feeling?
I don't know. We'll see in an hour.
Your palette looks great too, though. I mean, like you've done a good job of keeping it pretty minimal. I'd say you could, sort of like the advice that they gave. I don't know who it was. Oh, Esther, with adding a little bit of yellow in there, I think you know you have some yellow and green that you could add. Just add in a little bit more, but just a tiny bit. You know, like I wouldn't want you to add a lot, and then maybe the reason that you got scored low for that. So,
Oh yeah. Should I mean, then go for like orangey then because the compliment?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
just a little bit subtly. Just because out of everyone, I think that you've maybe both you and Sawyer, you guys haven't used a whole lot of the additional colors in there. I think Bree could use a little bit more too. But like Esther and Alana are both using a tad bit of the complements in there just to add that dynamics or that, you know.
Well, I'm mixing compliments
Mm.
in. It's just that like a spot.
It's a good peachy color. I like the peachy color.
Yeah. Yeah, I just didn't want to.
She lost way too fast.
I think
Like 2 days, starved herself.
And then with this color, I would just, you know, it's like all the same color right there. So
Yeah.
I'm sure you're gonna have variety in there.
Yeah, and I haven't.
She
done
probably
that
was
yet.
doing extra stuff like taking caffeine pills and stuff like that.
Thank you.
Like Ellie and Demetra said, I mean, I know it was an hour or whatever ago, but you know, just more form for the mountain.
Yeah, probably she taking because they tell you when you losing weight, caffeine pills are not good to take because they kind of will like make your heartbeat beat faster. Like make you.
Cool.
It's like making you anxious when you're not.
Thank you.
Or caffeine pills.
Only thing is though that the lights. I mean, it might be intentional, but it almost looks like you inverted. Well, oh, hey, good job moving over that mountain peak.
I moved the
Whoa,
mountain.
yeah, that's way better. It feels much better, like kind of moving over. I mean, you know, you'll probably do this anyway.
I try what?
Adding some more variety in the pinks for sure.
No, heck no, it's probably hot.
Right now it's just all like the same pink,
Man,
which
burns
is
my
cool.
chest.
It's like Avatar almost.
Cause you like me hot
I
food.
was thinking of that last night.
Oh, really? Yeah, it feels just like that. But yeah, and I think when you add the blue onto the butterfly, I would hate to see you not add it. So you should definitely add the blue on the butterfly. I
Really?
think.
Okay.
I mean, if you have the color, but I think if you mix a little bit of white with that,
Okay. Do you think I should do that on the acrylic or the oil stage?
maybe the oil. That way you have like the purple under it, you know, and then it's not too blue. But
Did my deer look okay?
yeah, they look good. Still a little bit, not cartoony, but
Okay.
form could be a
Okay,
little
Ross.
It's hard with my brush.
The eyes are still too big, but
Okay.
yeah, you're right. It is tough with that brush. They're like stylized though. So if you know, I'm saying this even though you have just one brush, but you do have a small brush, so that's good.
Okay.
But if you could add some smaller strokes, because like it feels like all of them are kind of like the same size, you know, brush strokes on it. And so I think that's one thing that'll help too. Like if you use the brush,
They're
on the
telling her
side
what
and
to
you do
actually do,
like a
and that's
you
like
just try
winning
to,
the
like, make the
contest.
brush tiny, and then do like small little strokes with it, you know, you get like variety of brush strokes so that it's not kind of like the same brush stroke size. You've done that with the leaves in the background, but it feels like that is kind of like the same size as that, and on the chin right there, and then on the, you know, the ear around there. So if you add some more like finer lines on them, but at the same time, the mountain should be the focus. So this is like stuff that should be done after you're done with the mountain.
Okay, great. Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That was really helpful.
You're good.
Okay.
No, it looks really good. I think the chin part that Ellie was talking about
Yeah.
before, you did a great job with that.
Yeah.
And with the shoulder and like this whole
a
area.
bunch on that. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm spending all my time. It's just
You can tell it's
in the shoulder
It's like and it's kind of got like timeless feeling to it. Like some clothes, when you see clothes on people in paintings, it's like like the clothes make it feel like it's like put into a time area, and that
Kind of
doesn't
felt like it kind of was worked with the moundscape.
yeah, totally. I would love to see some of these wispy lines though. Again with the wisp, but it would be tough with that.
It's not too bad actually. Like you can get some pretty
Yeah, you can
fuzz
some good
lines.
lines with them. So, just because when I look at it, it feels like a jellyfish. I mean, even though it's not necessarily like
Does that look like a jellyfish?
They trying to.
I mean,
They
no,
trying to
it's
make it
just
sound like
the
not so
lines of the
insulting, like
jellyfish. That's what I think of when I just like the detail of it. But
I'm just worried that the mountain's not.
yeah, I would spend more time. Like I think it's the darks and getting like some of these darks in there.
Yeah.
Like those darks right there, adding like those like the variety within the darks and
Yeah.
crispening up the lines in the darks there because like there are so much line. I mean, there's no way you'd be able to get all that detail
Yeah.
in this small amount of time. But the more that you can add, I think that's what would like.
Get it all in there.
and someone told me.
Okay, thank you.
Wow.
Do you think I should move to oils or?
Go to oils.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Going to oils. Yeah.
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 To not overwork it.
The only thing, yeah, the only thing is this kind of just feels like I feel like it should be more of a sun
Mhm.
or more clouds. Because right now it's like I can't tell if it's sun or clouds. You know what I'm saying? So it should be one or the other. Like it feels like it should be light pouring in.
Mhm.
Maybe it's like light peeking through clouds, and so it's like illuminating some of the clouds. But then in the center, it's I don't know whatever you want to do with it, but it's really good though.
Thanks.
Yeah. I definitely think it was a good choice using your hair right there. I was because it honestly it makes it look a lot better. I think it looks.
They give it some pizzazz.
I think it flows with these shapes too.
It makes your eye move around more because it adds that like extra layer of depth to the painting. I think. So it's cool having that foreground.
Well, when I washed it, then it's fine.
Cool. Now you know. All right, you guys have 1 hour and 27 minutes remaining.
It looks really cool, Brie.
She's struggling over there. She's totally struggling over there. And I don't feel like he's giving her any attention like she's supposed to. She knows she's struggling. I think the more they talk to her, the more she struggles, and I think they're afraid to talk to her
It's
about that
impossible to mix purple. and
because she's
this.
going to like.
Yeah. I mean, they said to do the most that we could, so I guess we should have picked blue.
Yes. No. It's too late.
Yeah, it's too late, but
I would move to oils
okay.
because you need to make stuff pop.
Yeah. You're right.
Okay, that's coming out good. I like that.
Gets you.
She
one
is
step closer
totally
to
not doing
winning
what she's supposed to be doing.
The outstanding artist.
Who
will make it?
I feel bad because she's struggling. You can see she ain't even got a mountain yet.
Persevering artist. Yeah, that's a horrible name.
She looked like she's doing.
Yeah, I'm not interested.
The long-suffering artist.
She gave up. That's how it be sometimes. Some artists is used to one way of painting, some artists is used to different way of painting. And that's just it. Like they told her, just do what you want to do, and it'll come out better. And then we'll just tweak it and just tell you whatever.
You guys have 45 minutes left. If anyone were to use their lifeline, this would be the time to do it.
That girlie that the one that is struggling is the one that got a lifeline, so she gotta use that lifeline. And the girl right here told her not to use it. This is one of the struggling moments. She better tell her to go use her lifeline. As fast as you told her not to use it, you should tell her to use it.
You gotta think, is it worth it?
It almost makes me want to.
Gotta look around at the other paintings.
All right, you can go get her.
Who? Which one?
That's hard.
Do your lifeline, Brandon?
I feel like I need to. Everybody else's looks so good.
Who are you gonna use your lifeline on?
We're gonna go with Ellie because it's more power.
I don't know if this is coming out right. I think I might have messed this up, but we're gonna work with it.
Hey Ellie, you're on speaker just so you know. Bree has decided to use her lifeline and she wants you to help her finish her painting. She only has 40 minutes left, so if you can get down here as soon as possible.
Alright, bye.
Bye. All right, our very first lifeline use in this competition. You can still paint while you're waiting.
I know. I'm
But it would be a good thing that you used it in the last 30 minutes. So now this means that Ellie's vote for your painting will not be included. Deidre and the other judges will be included as their score. So it won't give you a lower score.
I just turned my picture upside down because I couldn't
for attitude.
get the tree image right.
Make all the difference for your painting. Hopefully it does. I don't know. I mean, I
don't know.
couldn't tell.
We'll see.
We will see. Also, you got to keep in mind that Ellie only gets to use the materials that you can use.
But
so.
that's why.
Yeah.
It's like I don't even know how to. I'm like purple with this, and I'm like making some, but it's like not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what's your thought process behind?
I really don't. Well, I was in the bottom two the past two rounds.
So you don't want to be in the bottom two again?
I don't really know how to finish it, and looking around, if like I'm looking at like really good paintings all around, then I'll be in the bottom. You know what I mean? So I just feel like if she can help me really finish this, which is usually where I have like difficulty is finishing it, then we'll be good.
Well, I hope she pulls through for you.
I know, I hope so too. I only picked her, like I was gonna pick Dimitra, but I only picked her because she's more of that power impact that usually I am. And so
you feel like her style kind of fits your style more. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I honestly agree. If I were to like recommend for you to choose one person, it would be Ellie for sure.
Yeah. So it's more just like, like I've been in the bottom two like the past few, and so it's like it's just better to like then I know like I tried like because I don't really know what to do to finish this.
Well, in the meantime, you almost have like a clamshell perspective going on, so I would continue this around here, and she'll probably say something similar.
So that's the problem though. Like that's why I don't want to go anymore because see, like with acrylic, I can still cover.
Oh, I see.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
With this color.
All right, Bree, how bad is it?
I don't think it's. I mean, I don't know. It's not bad. It's not too bad. I just don't know how to finish it. And
You see how this part look right here? I like the way that
put in,
image
like
looks.
more foreground so that I would have more
Someone
depth.
Gotta
Problem
get
is if I
black.
go to oils, which I was
Black
about to, which I kind of put here, but I can still like this doesn't have oils, so I can still continue this if I need to. And it's like I was mixing paint to try to make purple, and it's like so I just figured
So it's all nothing has oil.
just this part right here, like I was going to put in oil. So these little dry brush strokes. Other than that, you still have acrylic. Besides this spot right here, which is why I called after Jake made that comment, and I was like, I just don't know where to finish it.
Okay.
Ellie, how does it feel to be the first mentor chosen as the lifeline?
It wasn't at 4 a.m.
Well, I feel nervous. Like,
How does that make you feel?
I know. Well, and it's really Jake's fault because he was like, look around and you might want to use it strategically. And I like looked around and I'm like, everyone's looking pretty good. I'm like, okay.
To you, but
I know you were, but I was just saying, like, I don't know how to finish this. I might as well use it. I was
or
already
maybe I
thinking,
was saying it to you.
you might have been. Well, we will never know. You'll never tell me.
so when does the time start?
Oh, that's a good point. There are 35 minutes left. Your lifeline begins in 3, 2,
Is this the brush?
1.
That was, yeah,
30
for
minutes
Natalie,
of
painting.
painting to help breathe.
This is oils.
Let's see if you can save this paint.
I didn't know if you needed it because like if we weren't doing oils, but I figured.
This is all oil.
Yeah,
There's strategy to this.
warms, cools, but I can put more.
And because you called your lifeline Bree, you can use another brush, but it has to be the same brush. So you can both paint at the same time. Other than that, though, Ellie is constrained to the materials that you have. So she may not use any other brushes.
This is like the hardest.
Lifeline to be chosen. That's what I was saying.
But she's
I'm
like-
sure, you know, you could use it another time when you have better materials, but she's like, no, that's when I'm gonna do it.
That's when that's why I need to do it. I should have went with blue.
Well, at least you got a good brush.
Yeah, exactly. There's that.
Not easy making purple. Eh?
I know, that's why I was like, I was over here like struggling. Esther even gave me a
Hey,
warning.
Mike,
She was
good
like,
morning.
"Oils is
Happy
kinda hard to do."
birthday.
And I was like, oh.
Hold on, let me
Do
pause
as much
them.
as you can on acrylic.
Hold on, let me make sure I got my mic on. Happy birthday. No, we're gonna do the other version. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Wait, let me mute the desktop out. Oh, there. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I hope you have fun. I hope you enjoy it. Live it up big, live it up big, live it up big. What you plan on doing?
I think right before Bree called for the
Lifeline, I was seriously considering it. But I didn't have a source, and so I didn't know, if that would be helpful enough to Ellie and Dimitra. So I just kind of decided just to do my best, and whatever happens, happens.
I would say, like, if you blew it, it would be like having not a great source.
Yeah, I mean, well, and it was
Like, I have to just kind of go blind here.
and yeah, so I kind of flew blind as well, and not as much experience. So,
Problem is, the purple is just ridiculous. Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's why I was like, how am I even supposed to make?
I know.
So I'm like, I would rather just use it, and hopefully in the other challenges I have more materials, or I think my source out better, or I don't know. Because it's pretty much what happened is, like, I was having a lot of fun, everything was going smooth, and then I'm like, how am I supposed to finish this? It wasn't like I couldn't have finished. I knew the things that I was like kind of wanting to do, but then I went to try to mix purples and it just was not going anywhere.
What other materials do you have? You have this purple, but it's muted, huh?
And this purple. This is a
I need
brighter
a bright
purple.
purple.
This is like dark, but it's...
And where's the acrylic white?
Anybody know what Jake did with the paint? Never mind.
They're in the box.
Okay, what should we do with the gold?
That's what I was trying to figure out, like, if we wanted it, like...
Like splash it down here?
Yeah, like splattered in the forefront, or if, like, then that take away from the whole idea of the mountains, but...
What do you think it needs? It looks kind of done to me.
I feel like I need... This, like, blue is kind of popping a little too much. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing right here. Mm-hmm. So...
You definitely have a... Okay. Yeah, you definitely have a limited palette painting.
Okay.
I mean, that's purple. The only thing I could see is, accentuating the city a little more, but if you do it too much, then it's like, where's the city up there, Mm-hmm. I think it looks like a reflection in water. Let me take a picture of it and see.
Okay.
It's really hard without colors, though, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You guys have 17 minutes remaining.
Thank you. It's especially sad to feel like maybe it was a week that didn't go so well, and I know I could do better, but just things aren't working out, so I just don't want to be disappointed with myself or, just feel like I could have done better.
Do you think the gold will drip if I turn it up?
I think it's probably okay. Like, I don't know if I want to touch it, though.
That wasn't a facetious, like, burp clear my throat.
No, I know. I'm just...
Like, it dries usually pretty quickly.
No, not. But...
I just chanced it, Ellie. It's good.
It is.
Yeah, here. If one...
I know we're allowed to do this, but it feels so unfair. I know we're allowed to do that, but it feels so unfair.
To call a lifeline?
Yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm definitely less concerned about like appearances and that kind of stuff. I feel like I'm really honing in on myself in terms of like
having more belief in my own abilities.
Five minutes of the lifeline left.
Where's your picture of that city?
Every second counts. You gotta milk the mentor.
Milk the mentor. That sounds bad.
I thought about using my lifeline today very many times, but it just didn't feel right. I don't know. There was just like something in my spirit or something, and it just didn't feel right to use my lifeline. Maybe Bree was meant to use her lifeline, and that's why.
I'm so impressed with this one brush.
Yeah, I am too, with what you're able to do with it. I mean, you would never be able to tell that it was just one brush.
Yeah.
All right, Ellie, there's 5 seconds left to this lifeline. 3, 2, and brush down.
3, I did the best I could.
I tried.
It's beautiful.
This has been a 5-hour endurance challenge. Time to get your last details in. The last strokes that count. Everything is at stake. Your participation in this contest could be over. The final brush strokes, the whites of the eyes, the tiny highlights and details that could make all the difference. 30 seconds. Sigh of relief or sigh of frustration?
You
10,
will never know.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, brushes down. Everybody take a deep breath. You guys did it. You just made it through episode 6 main challenge with flying colors. Asia, how do you feel?
Freaked out.
Yeah, I cried 3 times today, which I think I've only cried one other time this whole competition. So I think just the pressure and again, just like the self-confidence and everything was just really getting to me, and I was just wondering if I am outstanding, to be honest. So it was hard.
Okay, well, I would say this is definitely the most difficult out of all the challenges they've done.
We threw a lot of stuff at them.
Yeah, and they, didn't plan on, when they made their sources, they didn't plan on being stuck with a primary palette at the end.
Yeah.
I should have used blue because I would have had way more colors to mix for the oil paint primary colors, and it would have just went way easier for me, I feel like, and I might not have had to use my lifeline that I had to, so.
I think that the 2 purples and the pink should have switched gears to red and blue or yellow, because if you have a primary palette of oil and that's the only oil paint you have access to, you would want to pick one of the primary colors. Like purple is so difficult to get.
I guess, but they had, what they grabbed in the forest, and they got a lot of purples, so.
Yeah, but they didn't get oil.
Yeah, but if you do mostly acrylic painting, it's fine.
If you got purple acrylic.
Bree did.
I do know, like, talking with, like, Asia and, like, a few others, like, they were feeling like maybe they were going to. And then they were like, and I knew Asia could do it, and I knew she was just in her head.
I think that there's like a way to be more strategic about it. But it was a very difficult challenge, and I think they all did really well considering.
Yeah.
I appreciate her advice because it did help to have a little bit of time after the critique to, rethink things and try to make it better. But I have to be honest, towards the end, I was still thinking about it because I was just not sure it was going to cut it at the end. It didn't really feel finished to me, and I wanted to do more, but I wasn't sure how. It worked, but it was really tough.
Okay, so should we talk about Breeze first?
Yeah, it's definitely monochromatic, but even with that, I wish she still had different, I don't know, like...
I think in the beginning
it needs more highlights still.
Yeah, she should have used the white of her canvas more and didn't go so heavy, because once you go dark, if you don't have light and bright paint, she didn't have purple acrylic. All she had was purple ink and purple spray paint. So she should have just left the white of the canvas more showing and worked more transparently, and let the spray paint and the ink especially work for her.
Like let's say I got out on this elimination, like on this round, I would have been bummed if I didn't use my lifeline, and it might have helped me. So it wasn't like a matter of like I didn't want to use it. Like I felt, and even that I felt like actually empowered me more, because the whole point behind like the mountain and my overcoming in this was about like my greatest fear is being alone, but then realizing that I'm not alone, and that even in that moment, like I always have God, and I'm not alone in that. But then in that moment too, I could call a lifeline. Like I wasn't alone. Like just do it. Like you don't have to be like prideful. You don't have to like think about anything. Like you just needed a little help right then, and that's okay.
I mean, overall, I think it's decent. It just is on the dark and dingy side.
Yeah, Eyez.
I like Eyez. I think it's super cool. I like that she took our suggestion in the beginning about form, and she did it in a really, interesting kind of edgy way with the lines.
Yeah, she did it. It's like a very abstract mountain, but I think it's very sellable, very modern.
Well, I think that this challenge was a lot harder too because of the limited colors and materials and brush. Which, I still stand by my answer that a medium-sized filbert brush can complete a painting all by itself, but it's not, the best.
I still feel like in this painting, you can feel like she struggled with it. Like she didn't really love it, and I don't know, like,
yeah,
it's cool, but I think I know that she could do better.
Yeah.
There were so many times during the challenge that I literally just wanted to just throw my hands up and say, sorry guys, I can't do this.
And I really love this pop of other compliments. I think that helps a lot.
She definitely used those minimally and did that really well. I think Sawyer, her biggest issue, I think, is just the color choice. It sadly doesn't even read that monochromatically, because you have this fuchsia and then eggplant purple, and that's not really the same color. And then kind of like gray white. So it's like three colors. It's like white, hot pink, and purple. So I think for theme, and the mountain is not the focus. I think for theme, she bombed it.
Yeah. I don't know what to say to that.
Am I wrong, right? They're near each other on the color wheel, but it's not a monochromatic painting. That's a purple painting. That's a blue painting, purple painting. That is I don't know what. It's kind of purple and it's kind of pink.
Well, she wanted fuchsia, but still, there should be more variety in the color. Put yellow in there. Add, have some complements. Have some more natural things to balance the brightness.
I don't know. As my favorite brush, normally that is my favorite brush, but trying to paint my deer today, it was so hard to paint my deer because you can't get like structural line drawing in there. And so I felt like my deer kind of looked cartoony, but I mean, I didn't know what to do because I have a filbert brush. And then the trees were really hard.
Yeah. She should have probably just gone purple. If it wasn't for that hot pink, it'd be a purple painting.
I think she was really trying to push the boundaries with the color and choose something that no one else was going to do.
Yeah, but
And
then if
so-
you're not given the right paint, you know, there's not a whole lot you can do. So anyway, but then besides that, I think that the form could have been better. Like, it's very graphic and like a lot of contrast and, you know, not enough mid-tones.
I was so excited last night about my source that I made, and I was super excited. I felt like we had a lot of freedom, and I felt like I was going to make a painting that really matched my voice. Thought my voice was going to come out, and even though it was monochromatic, I planned on mixing so many different shades of purple, and my painting was going to be very colorful, and I was excited to put my animals in my painting that I always like to paint, but it was still just so hard, and to see my painting not be what I wanted it to be is kind of upsetting, but I'm still trying to stay positive about it.
I think that the sky is really, really nicely done, and some of these brush strokes in here I think are also really, really well done.
It's all going really quickly now, but it's definitely given me confidence boost to make it this far.
Atlanta's painting is probably my favorite, and I just really love the way she painted the mountains, and it's definitely monochromatic, but she still incorporated other color complements. It really, like, she did a super good job with the form, and I love the sun, just the whole feeling of it. And she even managed to have like a portrait in there, which takes a lot of time. So I think she definitely like deserves a lot of points.
I'm definitely feeling more confident in terms of like being able to paint anything that I get that comes in front of me. Like, give it, you know, just seeing it as shapes rather than, okay, that's a mountain, how am I going to paint that?
Yeah, I think she has the most successful painting also. She did a really great job with the light, the form. It's just skill-wise really well done, monochromatic. It has a lot of emotion to it. It's unique. I think she did, you know, I think she had the best source. You know, I know that Bree and Asia really struggled with the sources.
Yeah.
And Esther had a whole bunch of sources, and then it looks like she kind of made it up. So, and Alana had a really good source. So I think that helps, you know, because especially if you plan out your paintings, it makes things pretty predictable.
Yeah.
I was really happy with what I found. I feel like I paced myself today and really, really enjoyed the whole process. So I felt good to paint today.
Choosing blue made it easy because she had two true blues to work with, you know?
Okay, Esther's painting is probably my second favorite between Esther and Asia, but she did a really good job. I also like how she added gold in there.
Turret. Fun. Motivated. It was a fine assignment. It was definitely challenging. What are we talking about?
I don't know, the mountains are very impressive, and
Yeah.
you should definitely go straight there. You're not like wondering, you know, is it the focal point or not?
Yeah, I think it definitely reads as a monochromatic painting, but she has a lot of variety in there. So she did a really good job with the color.
I mean, we all kind of expected unexpected turnarounds with the art supplies.
I think the bottom of it is really cool looking. And I heard she did that with her hair, so that's very interesting.
This is like such a valuable experience because you just put yourself on the edge and you just like realize how much more you're actually capable of. And I feel like it's amazing story. I feel like I have everything, you know, everything I need to paint. I don't have really any excuses to not do well.
And I love the sky, I love the mountains. I think the only thing I don't love is the middle part with that kind of decorative doodad stuff in the middle. To me, it seems a little bit out of place and like an afterthought, or like she's trying to fill time and just put some stuff on there.
I think Elena for sure. She has really good skill. It's hard. Like everyone is doing so well so far. Maybe Asia and Sawyer.
So not yourself.
Well, I want to be there, but I want to stay on the humble side.
Oh, well, what if I told you everyone else told me themselves?
Well, I want to be, of course, there, but like any of these people can like be really strong, like contestants.
We definitely saw that, you know, these artists were stretched and they, you know, really had to go through the ringer, I think, on this challenge.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And I hear they get increasingly more difficult as this competition continues, so.
Yeah, and I'm really sad that, you know, someone has to be eliminated.
They want you to overcome mountains, and so that was the whole theme. And I had put a tattoo on my foot of like a mountain, and I wanted to, like, every time I took a step that like I was conquering whatever, you know, resistance or whatever difficult situation I was doing with every step. All I had to do is take one step. So whether that be in life or when I found the art program, even during that, it was like, I just have to know what my next step is. I just have to do the next thing, and I would overcome it.
Something good happened out of that, even though it wasn't exactly what I wanted, but I do feel like something magical did happen in the end.
I wasn't planning on the oils being ugly and I wasn't planning on not being able to mix magenta colors and oils, and that was just really, really hard, and I'm really good at oil painting, and so it was hard for me. I felt so restricted today because I felt like I couldn't use color, and that's what I'm really good at, and I felt like I couldn't use oil, but I had to use oil, and I felt very restricted today.
I feel so much freer having some of those limitations and having to push like less materials further. I feel like it's actually teaching me a lot more than having every single color available to me and like freaking out like, oh, which color, this color, that color, and instead of just using what's there and pushing it further. But I feel like I'm learning a lot just having a limited palette.
All right, everyone, the scores are in. And so with that, of course, as usual, one person will be eliminated from this competition, but they will not be completely out because, of course, there will be one redeemer who is getting back into this challenge in the second to last episode.
Even in a mountain, you like don't see how, like, you see how powerful it is, but not up close. Like if you're on the mountain, like you're just kind of like, oh, okay, there's a bunch of rocks. And then when you like take a step back and you like look how beautiful and how powerful it is, and like every single stone or everything, like all of those things, just like your scars on your body or whatever it is, like all that has like power and meaning behind it, and it all has like a story. And so each thing matters. And so each time you take that step or you're overcoming, it creates your mountain and it creates who you are.
So let's get to the scores. So in first place, the highest score we have had in this competition yet, again, with a score of 94.9, we have Alana.
Wow. Whoa. Thank you. It kind of was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So I would definitely try to incorporate more nature and other subject matter because I don't typically paint a lot of nature.
The highest score yet, you should be very proud.
Wow.
All the judges, it's unanimous across the board, almost 95 points. That's really impressive.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so in second place with a score of 88.4, Esther.
I felt like it was a little bit like simple the way I did it, but I didn't want to like bring a lot of other subject matter to interfere with like importance of the mountain, because the mountain was like the whole point of the challenge. So like if I would do a painting myself out of it and I would not be limited, I would probably like add more stuff to it. But maybe it is a challenge, another challenge, just to not try to put everything in one painting and just focus on what is actually important. Could be.
In third place, with a score of 82.8, Asia.
I just kept pushing through. I just wouldn't let myself quit, even if I made a bad painting.
And in fourth place, with a score of 80.5, Bree.
Now it comes down to like, which is the judge's favorite, which could be completely like, it doesn't even matter if the painting is better or not. Like it could be just the color. Someone really likes pink or someone really likes blue.
I'm very sorry to say, Sawyer, with a score of 77.8, you were eliminated in this competition.
Good job, Sawyer.
Good job, Sawyer.
But you're not out of it yet.
Okay,
So-
Sawyer, I just want you to know, I've been in the bottom like every time. So I've been at the verge of crying every single time. I'm so sorry.
It felt like I was given all these crazy things like, here's toothpaste and Q-tips and black licorice and make a good painting. That's how it felt to me. And it wasn't a good painting. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. And I don't have any regrets. It's part of the process.
This makes me uncomfortable.
At first I was like, well, what makes me an outstanding artist is I'm super fast and I'm good with color. Only I've been eliminated. So I think because I think part of the challenge is where we were limited in color, and that was super hard. And I don't think that fast always makes a good painting either. I think what makes an outstanding artist is, I think you just have to be able to change. And I think that's might have what got me. I was like, I can paint this source, it's going to work, and it did not work with the supplies I was given. I think that was my downfall, and that little brush that I was given, it just didn't work out for me.
So we are down to only 4 people left in the main challenges. So it's getting very real. We're almost down to the very end, and it's anyone's game, really. All it takes is one bad painting or one good painting to make all the difference.
I think for the people that are most adaptable to whatever circumstances they are given, I think that will be the outstanding artist.
Art on the corner, life's on the wire. Neon dreams and a heart on fire. Paint drips like the beat don't quit. It's a canvas of chaos every hit. Pop life, pop love, feel the light explode. Every step, every move is a secret code. Graffiti skies where the colors shout. Hip-hop beats make the shadows scout. puzzle maze, flashing lights in a glitter haze. Every splash tells a story untold, living this art game bright and bold. Spin the dice, roll life on a whim. Every brushstroke's like a breakbeat hymn. Dark nights glow with the buzz of the scene. This is your masterpiece, your life, your dream. Pop life, pop love, feel the light explode. Every step, every move is a secret code. Graffiti skies where the colors shout. Hip-hop beats make the shadows scout. People talk, but they're stuck in the past. We're creating a world where art runs fast. From the alleys to the high-rise glow, pops in our veins, let creation flow. People talk, but they're stuck in the past. We're creating a world where art runs fast. From the alleys to the high-rise glow, pops in our veins, let creation flow. Pop life, pop love, feel the light explode. Every step, every move is a secret code. Graffiti skies where the colors shout. Hip-hop beats make the shadows scout. 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 Make the shadows scout.
Alright guys, this is Eyez of Art. Yeah, so me drawing a little bit, adding on to that picture. I think I'm gonna end it right there with that picture. I think I'm gonna move on to something else. I like how that came out. I like that I put my details in it. I just feel like the more you keep adding, it will mess up after a while. You'll keep getting brain fog. So if I come back later to it, I might, or I just leave it as it is. Because I got an idea for another drawing I want to do. So this is Eyez of Art. I hope you have a great Tuesday. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my morning because last time my morning went so fast I didn't even know it. So see y'all later, guys. And it'll be 100% might come back on before the kids go. But if I don't, I'm being a mommy. Later, guys.